Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Jake Nudel. I am a bariatric and hernia surgeon, mostly here at Boston Medical Center. So, as a surgeon, I have a confession. I don't know who my patients are. I don't know where they are along their clinical trajectories, and I'm not sure how to move them forward across clinical pathways to their ultimate goal. I can't answer those questions, but I believe we have the tools to do this very well using advanced analytics these days, and I would like to propose that we start to do this in a more robust way. So when I was a resident, we created a state transition model to look at who among those primary care patients at Boston Medical Center who was eligible for bariatric surgery got that surgery. There were several states in the model: a visit to a primary care physician, referral to a endocrinologist, endocrinology visit, referral to a bariatric surgeon, bariatric surgery visit, and bariatric surgery. And from each state that I mentioned to every subsequent state in the model, we used advanced analytics to determine predictors for who would advance and why. These curves show who moved along the pathway, and that line at the bottom represents those who achieved bariatric surgery at the end, which is very few of them, about 2%. Using advanced Bayesian regressions, we could determine, for example, which of the primary care providers at Boston Medical Center referred to bariatric surgeons or medical weight loss specialists, and which clinics among the primary care clinics referred to obesity specialists. So if we drill down to the transition from showing up at a weight loss surgery clinic to getting weight loss surgery, that's the point at which I'm not sure who my patients honestly are. And I would like to start to track this, because in order to bend these kinds of curves that I showed on this slide, we need to understand what's going on with these patients live and at a population scale. So I'm starting to develop this software, which is an interface for enrolling patients into specific programs, like specific clinical trajectories, understanding who they are and where they are on their clinical pathways. When it comes to bariatric surgery, there are several things that people need to achieve. They need to have an initial intake, pick an operation. They may or may not get an endocrinology referral. They need TSH and A1C labs. They need to go through several dietitian group visits and one-on-one education. They need psychiatric clearance. And we have the tools now to automate and benchmark each of these using EMR data. We should be doing this. And it's very easy to see how such a system could eventually act autonomously to adjust patient flow and nudge people towards optimal outcomes. So if you're a clinician, I would like to work with you to develop these pathways and track your patients through an interface like this. And if you're a software engineer, I'd like to talk to you about developing the analytics and infrastructure necessary to generalize this system from bariatric surgery to various domains of medicine. Thank you.